रमजान है, सभी लोग सो रहे शायद।
Good morning, sir.
So I hope everyone is clear about your geographical meridian, magnetic meridian, and angle of your declinations. In last class में हम लोगों किए थे completely. In today's session of a class, let us try to complete with your elements of your Earth's magnetism. How do you define the angle of declination, angle of dip or magnetic inclination, and horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, that is nothing but pH. Okay. खुल क्यों नहीं रहा है? So we have completed with magnetic meridian, relations between them, true value and trip value पे हम लोग ने खत्म किया थे. Very important topic बेटा. चलो let's try to complete the next one. That is about your थोड़ा अच्छे खासे प्रॉब्लम्स भी कर चुके हैं हम लोग इस पे. What is the date today बेटा? 16th. Give the next heading बेटा. Element of Earth's magnetism. What are the elements of the Earth's magnetic beta? See, magnetic field at a place can be completely described by the three parameters beta. They are called as elements of Earth's magnetic field, or also you can call them as elements of your Earth's magnetism. That is, the first one is known as of your angle of declination. First one is known as what? Angle of your declination. Angle of your declination. Okay, represented by capital D. And second one is angle of dip. Angle of dip, or we can say magnetic inclination or magnetic inclination, जिसे हम लोग टाउ से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. And third one is horizontal component of Earth's magnetic. यानी generally vertical component भी होता है बेटा, but that is very small, so उसको हम लोग नेगलेक्ट करते हैं. तो उसके अंदर हम लोग थर्ड वन जो पढ़ते हैं, that is about your horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. Horizontal component of Earth's magnetic. Okay, that is represented by what beta? BH. BH का फॉर्मूला याद है? B horizontal component. BH is known as horizontal component. That is Earth's magnetic field. BDE into your cos. DE into your cos. यानी अगर एक प्लेन के अंदर मैग्नेटिक मेरिडियन अगर ले ले रहा हूँ मैं बेसिकली, this is your magnetic meridian. In this magnetic meridian, if I am keeping a magnetic field with the help of your magnetic needle, this is making a declination here, that is nothing but tau. इसको हम लोग resolve कर रहे हैं. This is your horizontal component, so that is known as of your DE into your cos of your tau. And vertical component here it will be, so this will be P vertical will be equal to your BH into your sin of your tau. BH will be very small, so it is negligible. The only horizontal component what will be taken into consideration is horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, that is nothing but DE into your cos of your tau part of relation. Clear? So the most of the time we consider only the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field because vertical component is very small and it is always neglected. Clear है बेटा? Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for
Yes,
everyone?
sir.
तो मान के चलो मैं यहाँ पर इसको ड्रॉ कर देता हूँ बेसिकली. मान के चलो this is your Earth. Shape. Yeah. चलो आगे. तो इसके अंदर मान के चलो मैंने यहाँ पर एक बार मैग्नेट ले लिया इस तरह से. ठीक है, ये है बार मैग्नेट का नॉर्थ पोल और ये है साउथ. ठीक है ना. अगर इस पे मैं एक एक्सिस ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ बेसिकली, सो दिस इज वन एक्सिस व्हिच इज बीन पासिंग थ्रू द सेंट्रल एक्सिस. ठीक है ना. तो यहाँ पर जो एक्सिस ये जा रहा है, दिस वन इज नोन एज ऑफ योर अर्थ्स साउथ पोल. ये अर्थ का साउथ पोल. और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो है ना बेसिकली, सो देयर विल बी अ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड राइट नाउ फॉर मी. This magnetic field will start from your, from where do you start beta? North pole से start होते हुए that will come towards your south pole. यहाँ से भी north pole से start होते हुए the magnetic field will come towards the south pole. So ऐसे n number of magnetic lines of fields इस तरह से इसमें जाते रहेंगे basically. अगर मुझे डायरेक्शन लिखना है इसके लिए तो how to write the direction for this one बेटा? इसका arrow mark हो जाएगा ऊपर इस तरह से और इसका भी एरो मार्क हो जाएगा इस तरह से यहाँ. ओके, यानी मैग्नेट का नॉर्थ विल बी पॉइंटिंग टुवर्ड्स द अर्थ साउथ, इजंट इट? अगर मैं इस पॉइंट पे अगर मैं कंसीडरेशन करूं बेसिकली कोई भी पॉइंट बेसिकली, तो यहाँ पर जो हो जाएगा इसका नॉर्थ पोल एंड साउथ पोल विल बी डायरेक्टेड लाइक दिस. अगर मैं मान के चलो आई एम स्टैंडिंग हियर राइट ना, तो इसका मेरा नॉर्थ पोल साउथ पोल कहाँ पर आ जाएगा बेटा? तो ये हो जाएगा मेरा नॉर्थ पोल और ये हो जाएगा मेरा साउथ पोल. ठीक है ना. So this is your Earth's south and this is your Earth's north. तो vertical component जो है ना basically इसके अंदर जो हो जाएगा basically that will be neglected. Only the horizontal component of the magnetic field will be taken into the consideration. So make sure, very important, that whenever you are doing the problems, we take the horizontal component rather than the vertical component particulation. और इसके अंदर अपने को और एक छोटा सा concept आना है, how to draw the neutral points for this one. This is also very important point. So next heading रख लेते हैं हम लोग neutral points. Neutral points. Okay. अब आपको अर्थ मैग्नेटिक और अर्थ साउथ लिखना तो आ गया होगा बेसिकली, तो इसके हिसाब से हम लोग इसका कंपोनेंट्स लिख लेते हैं बेसिकली. मान के चलो अगर मेरे पास नॉर्थ पोल ऑफ द बार मैग्नेट, ये जो जनरल होता है बेसिकली, ये देखो मेरे पास जो जैसा हम लोग वेक्टर्स में ड्रॉ करते हैं बेटा, ये मेरे पास होता है ईस्ट, ये होता है मेरे पास वेस्ट, दिस वन इज योर नॉर्थ एंड दिस वन इज योर साउथ, isn't it? So these are the neutral points right now. This is generally the Earth's north, Earth's south, and this is your east and as well as of your west part of relation. Now, sure, make sure that we are having a bar magnet somewhere here right now. So I'm drawing a bar magnet right now here. Okay, and this one is say for example south pole, and this one is say for example north. Now see, north of the magnetic field is pointing towards the north of the Earth, and south of the magnetic field is pointing towards the south of the magnetic field. That means magnet is being placed with its north pole towards the north of your Earth. So I'll write here right now, magnet is placed with its north pole towards north of Earth. So at that time, how the neutral points will become. I hope everyone know how to draw the magnetic field between north and south. Magnetic field will be starting from your north pole and will be coming towards the south. Let's say here right now, this is the magnetic field. So where should be an arrow mark beta? Right now for this arrow mark is in the downward direction. So this is the direction of your magnetic field. Okay. So this is the magnet. Okay. So here if I'm taking right now, north poles and magnetic fields are being going in which direction beta? Outward directions. So if I take the magnetic field right now here also, one magnetic field which is been going in this direction, and this will be the magnetic field which will be coming inside like this. And a lot number of your magnetic lines of the forces will be going from this one like this. So this magnetic fields will be in the upward direction, and a lot of magnetic fields will be entering into this one like this. This arrow mark will be in the upward direction like this. Okay, is it clear? So if I'm going to be very nearer or very away from the given point, say for example, if I'm taking some points here right now, this is one point and this is one point. So this is a point of your P and this is a point of your Q. Okay, so magnetic lines of the fields, if I'm drawing right now, see very carefully, I'm drawing with other pen. The magnetic field as you're going away right now, so the magnetic field will slightly will become right now for me straight like this. Yeah. This will become for me straight like this. Okay, and here also it will become somewhat like this. So where will be the arrow marks for this one beta? Arrow mark for this one is in this direction, in the upward direction. Okay, and here also this one is right now inward direction like this, and here is also outward. So here also the magnetic lengths of the fields are in the outward direction like this, and here also right now it is in the outward direction like this, isn't it? So if I draw this diagram very carefully, you see magnetic north and magnetic south, both of them are in the same direction at point P. If I'm taking relation right now, so I'll try to draw it with other pen. So here at the point P part of relation, say for example, which is at a distance of your R from the bar magnet, and the point Q is also at a distance of R from the bar magnet. Okay, so this is your south pole and this is the north of your Earth. Okay, so at point P, what is the direction of magnetic field beta? Can you tell me? At point P, what is the direction of your magnetic field right now? At point P and point Q, what will be the direction of your magnetic field? See, so these are the points where neutral points are been forming. Can you tell me why? Because P is an equatorial point of the magnetic field. Because magnetic field has been directed in this direction. So P and Q are right now, I can say they are the equatorial points for the bar magnet. So for that one, the magnetic field will be, so if I'm taking one point right now like this is in this direction and this one is in the other direction. because of the Earth's north is in the upward direction and south is in the downward direction. So at a point P, I can say that P is your equatorial point for the bar magnet. So if I say right now P and Q are your neutral points at a certain distance, so its magnetic field will be in this direction like this. So this is the horizontal component of the magnetic field towards your north, and this one is your south. So P and Q are your neutral points. So at point P and point Q, horizontal components of magnetic fields are in this direction beta. For this one, BH is in the upward direction, and because of the Earth, it is in the downward direction. So they cancel each other. Even for this one, this BH is in the upward direction, and this BH is in the downward direction. So they will be canceling each and every part. That means magnetic field because of the horizontal component for your P will be equal to your horizontal component of your Q. So as it is in equatorial position right now, I can say for both of them, this will be equal to your mu naught by your 4 pi into your m by your r cube, m by your r cube. So this will be the horizontal component due to the Earth's magnetic field. So only thing you need to remember in this one is if the north of the magnet is pointing the north of the Earth, neutral points are forming at an equatorial position, and that value will be equal to how much beta? Mu naught by 4 pi into your m by your r cube. Now, what do you mean by neutral point beta? Neutral point is a point at which the magnetic field of the magnet is equal and opposite to the horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field. So that the net magnetic field of the point is becoming for me 0. So due to Earth's magnetic field, the horizontal component is in the upward direction, and due to the Earth also in the right now in the downward direction. See, because of the magnetic field is in the downward direction, the horizontal component of the Earth is in the upward direction. So neutral point is a point at which the magnetic field of the magnet is equal and opposite to the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. So the net magnetic field at neutral point is becoming how much for me? 0. Clear? In the same way, see, if I'm taking the neutral point right now, when the magnet is being placed at north pole towards the south of your Earth, just reverse the direction of your bar magnet in this one. So I'm drawing right now here. So this is your bar magnet. Okay, and this is your general east and west. East, this one is your west, this one is your north, and this one is your south. Now see here right now, south of the magnetic field is pointing the north of the Earth, and north of the magnetic field is pointing the south of the Earth particulation. You know that magnetic lines of the fields will start from your which pole to which pole beta? North pole to your south pole. So if I am drawing the magnetic field lines, the magnetic field of lines will be like this. So I'm drawing the first one neatly so that you can get an arrow mark very clearly. So this is the direction of an arrow marks. So which are very, very nearer to this one. So if I'll draw one more inside, which is very near like this. Even for this one, the magnetic lines of the fields are in the outward direction. That means as you're going away from this part of relation, the magnetic field lines will become more curved and more curved for the given condition. That means the magnetic field will become somewhat like this. So direction of magnetic fields, arrow mark for this one is everywhere in the upward direction like this. So this is your north of your Earth, and this is your south of your Earth. It is assuming as if from the south pole, the magnetic lines of the fields are being going towards the north point. So if I'm taking the points right now in this given condition, see here. So this is a point right now I'm taking here right now. So this is a point. So this is say for example of your point Q, which is at a distance of from the center of the bar magnet. This is at a distance of say for example R. And one more is your point somewhere here right now. This is your point P. From the center again, this distance is now equal to your say for example R. So magnetic lines of the fields are going in which direction beta? In this one direction. Now see at point P right now, if I'm seeing the conditions right now, see what is the direction beta? At point P, the horizontal component of the magnetic field is one is in the upward direction, that is nothing but of your BH, and due to the Earth, it will be in the downward direction. This is your BH. Okay, and same way for the Q also. For the point of Q also, the magnetic field will be in the same direction, one upward and one in the downward direction. Even for the point Q, this one is your BH in the down, and this one is your BH in the up. And Earth's magnetic field and the magnetic field due to the bar magnet, both of them are equal and opposite. So at this, the point P and Q are lying on where beta right now? They are lying on the axial point right now. So I can say that horizontal component of your point P is equals to your horizontal component of your point Q, that is equals to on axial line. Or on axial line. So for axial line, what is the magnetic field beta? Mu naught by 4 pi into your 2m divided by your r cube particle relation. It's a very important point. So if the north pole of if the south pole of the bar magnet is pointing the north, then the neutral points will be forming on the axial position. And if the north pole of the bar magnet is coinciding with the north pole of your south, then the magnetic field, so the neutral points will be forming on your equatorial positions. For equatorial positions, the magnetic field will be equal to how much beta? So if I'm writing right now for this one, so that will be equal to on equatorial position and that is on the axial position. Right? Clear for? Sure. And next one is about your magnetization. So beta, what do you mean by magnetic इंडक्शंस वगैरह? तो बेसिक डेफिनेशन से वो एक बार आप लोग एनसीईआरटी से निकाल के पढ़ लो. फिर भी मैं थोड़े बहुत आपको एप्लीकेशंस दिखा देता हूँ बेसिकली, so that it will be helpful for us. The first thing which you need to remember is about your magnetization. Magnetization represented by letter capital I. I hope you might have been remember this one better. Magnetization is nothing but equal to what better? Magnetic moment per your unit volume. It is defined as magnetic moment per unit volume. Magnetic moment per your unit volume. Okay, that means I will be equal to your capital M bar divided by your V. V is your volume beta. V is your volume. M is your magnetic moment. So unit will be equal to how much beta? This one is ampere meter square divided by volume is your meter cube. So square, this one will get cancelled. So this will be your ampere per meter. Okay. So what is the magnetization gives me beta? It will give you the extension of magnetize, isn't it? It shows how much a magnet is magnetized. How much a magnet is magnetized. Like something like एक iron को अगर हम लोग bar magnet को लेके, if I take an iron piece and rub it with a bar magnet, then the iron piece will try to start behaving like a bar magnet bit after a interval of a time. So to what extent it will be behaving as magnetic, that property is being given by the magnetization, which shows the how much a magnet is magnetized, isn't it? So कितना magnetized हुआ इसको बताने के लिए हम लोग will be using the magnetization. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone? For a bar magnet, if I'm writing the relation beta, so I is equals to bar magnet is nothing but equal to magnetic moment is equals to how much beta? Pole strength into length between them divided by volume. Volume will be equal to how much beta? Area into length. Length will be equal to 2L, because for a bar magnet, if I'm taking, the length will be equal to 2L. And this is your south pole and this is your north pole. Pole strength of this one is nothing but equal to your M. So volume of this one is nothing but equal to what beta? Area into your length. Length of this one is nothing but equal to your A, and length is nothing but 2L. So in this one, this 2L will get cancelled. So I can write here it is M by A. That is nothing but of your pole strength per your area is also the magnetization. Intensity of magnetization is also given by the formula I is equals to small m, that is pole strength divided by your area. So I'll write here, this one is your pole strength. बाद में फिर आप मीटर ले लेंगे उसको आप लोग. This is your pole strength divided by your area is also the intensity of your magnetization का formula. Clear? Is it clear बेटा?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next definition को चलते हैं basically. Next one. Magnetization. Magnetization. That is represented by capital I. So magnetization मतलब क्या बेटा? Magnetization increases your net magnetic field inside the magnetic field. अभी मैंने आपको जो बताया था basically point 2 क्यों लिख लिया, ऊपर लिखना. So magnetization I generally, I can write here right now, generally increases net magnetic field. Net magnetic field inside the material, like an iron piece, will start acting as of your bar magnet, because it will make all the magnetic dipoles to align in one single direction. So on the alignment of the magnetic dipoles produces their own magnetic field, which increases the net magnetic field. So aligned magnetic field में आ जाएंगे सभी चीज. That is the reason magnetization generally increases. It generally increases the net magnetic field inside the material part affiliation. Is it clear? Sure. Let us try to go for the next heading. Magnetic intensity. Magnetic intensity represented by letter capital I. Sorry, intensity is represented by your capital H. I तो हम लोग ने मैग्नेटाइजेशन से रिप्रेजेंट कर लिया था. So intensity of magnetization is represented by capital H, or it is also called as of your magnetizing field. Magnetizing field is also called as of your magnetizing field. This is also represented by letter capital H. Okay. So what do you mean by magnetizing field? बेटा किसी को याद है? The net magnetic field due to bar magnet is because of the two factors better. One is external factor, that is due to the current, and there is internal factor due to the magnetization inside the material. एक तो magnetic intensity की वजह से होती है. Another one is because of your. Now tell me how the magnetic fields have been created better. That is because of the flow of a current. Like हम लोग एक solenoid लेते हैं basically. हम लोग ने उसमें पढ़ा था. When its solenoid is being taken and this one is being coiled by a coil, and there is a flow of a current. जैसे इसमें flow of a current होगा, a magnetic field is being created in this one. ये मान के चलो मेरे पास एक iron core है. This iron core starts acting as a pure bar magnet, isn't it? So we are considering a solenoid carrying current I and a soft iron bar beta. The moment the current is been increasing, due to the current, the magnetic intensity increases. So as current increases, I'm writing here, see, as I increases, capital H also increases. That is one factor. And it's also due to the magnetization inside the metal, that internal factor, the I also increases in that one. That is capital I is also increasing intensity of your magnetization. That means the net magnetic field is due to the external factor, that is nothing but current carrying in the solenoid, that is H, and also due to the internal factors like say alignment of dipoles or magnetization. So that is the reason we can say that the net magnetic field is directly proportional to your H, and net magnetic field is also directly proportional to your I. इन दोनों के मिला के जब लिख रहे हैं basically we'll write net magnetic field in a material is directly proportional to your H plus of your I simultaneously. It is not into I beta, it is H plus I. Removing this proportionality constant, we are getting the formula B is equals to mu naught into your H plus of your capital I. So this is the net magnetic field in a material. So the net magnetic field in a material is given by the formula mu naught into your H plus of your I. I is because of the internal factor, H is because of the external factor. So I can say that H is nothing but of your external factor that is due to the current, and I is your internal factor. What is meant by capital I beta? Intensity of magnetization. So the magnetic field or magnetizing field, whatever you're taking beta, the net magnetic field inside a bar magnet or inside a iron core is directly proportional to H and as well as of your I. Removing the proportionality constant, we are getting B net is equals to mu naught into your H plus of your I part affiliations. That is the second term you need to remember. B net is equals to mu naught into H plus of your I. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Next important term है बेटा magnetic susceptibility. याद है किसी को? Magnetic susceptibility. Represented by letter psi. इस तरह से.
Sir, M by B.
What do you mean magnetic susceptibility? But the magnetization of a material is influenced by external factors also, which I told you, isn't it? That is, the stronger the magnetic field, more is the magnetizing field part of a relation. Susceptibility right now. So magnetic field jaise jaise badhegi, alignment of the dipoles also increases. So magnetic moment increases and magnetization will be increasing. So I can say that intensity of magnetization is directly proportional to your magnetic field intensity. If I remove the proportionality constant here right now, I is equals to some constant you are getting, that is nothing but psi into your H. Okay, this psi is known as of your magnetic susceptibility. Okay, the magnetization of a material is influenced by external factors. Stronger the magnetizing field, more is the magnetization, I can say. Stronger the मैग्नेटाइजिंग फील्ड, यानी जितनी ज्यादा मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ज्यादा रहेगी उतना ज्यादा हम लोग उस मटेरियल को मैग्नेटाइज कर सकते हैं. सो आई कैन से दैट कैपिटल I इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू योर इंटेंसिटी ऑफ मैग्नेटाइजेशन इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू योर मैग्नेटाइजिंग field. I can say that is the reason I is directly proportional to your H, and H is equals to some psi into your H, isn't it? And it is a dimensionless quantity. It is a dimensionless quantity. याद रख लो, काफी है इसके अंदर. The next one is about your absolute permeability. Absolute permeability, that is mu naught. Then magnetic permeability. Magnetic permeability. इसको थोड़े ग्राफ से बेटा, try to read the graphs from the material. And your relative permeability. What do you mean by ferromagnetism, diamagnetism? ये पूरा आप लोगों को खुद पढ़ना है. Permeability represented by your mu r. Okay, so we'll be talking about your absolute permittivity, magnetic permeability, and your relative permittivity. So हम लोग ने ऑलरेडी सुना था B net is equals to your mu naught into your H plus of your I. H is your magnetizing field and I is nothing but of your intensity of magnetization field. यानी if there is no magnetic material is been present or if vacuum is been there, तो intensity कितनी हो जाएगी बेटा? If there is no magnetic material, अगर magnetic material ही नहीं है, जैसे iron core वगैरह नहीं है, then I will become how much for me? 0. When I is equals to 0, so I can write here B net will be equal to your how much beta? Mu naught into your H. So I can write from here mu naught will be equal to your how much beta? B naught divided by your H लिख सकता हूँ basically. So this will be equal to your B naught. Clear? If magnetic material I is equals to 0, when I is equals to 0, because iron core is absent. Iron core is absent. That means there is no magnetic material. जिसको हम लोग मैग्नेटाइज करना चाह रहे हैं वो material नहीं है. Then when that material is not there, I will become 0. So B net will become how much for me? B naught. So that will be equal to your mu naught is equals to B naught divided by your H. That is the first formula we need to remember. If magnetic material is being present, next one. If magnetic material is present, if magnetic material is present, magnetic material is present, like iron core, isn't it? At that time, what is happening, beta? B net magnetic field will be equal to how much? B net will be equal to magnetic field of that material must be equal to your net magnetism, isn't it? So I can write here that it will be equal to how much beta? B naught at that time, our net magnetic field is basically. So B net will be equal to B of that magnetic material, and that will be equal to your mu naught into your H plus of your I, isn't it? Now already I got the value of your I from this given condition beta. So I can write this magnetic material B net will be equal to your mu naught into your H plus I will be equal to your how much beta? I will be equal to your susceptibility into your H. So that will be equal to your mu naught into capital H common. It is 1 plus of your susceptibility, isn't it? So that will be the relation. B net is already equal to how much beta? B naught. So हम लोग इसको B naught into H लिख सकते हैं basically. So I can write here B is equals to your for the given condition B of any material, magnetic material जब होगा basically इसके अंदर, so that will be equal to your how much for me? B net or B of your magnetic. B net is now because of the material present, so that will be equal to your mu naught into your H into 1 plus of your susceptibility. जब material रखा जाएगा B net will be equal to B material ना. So B material मैं किससे रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ? BM से रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ. क्लियर है? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So now this Bm will be equal to how much better? Bm will be equal to your this mu naught into your mu naught can be written as of your B naught divided by your H, isn't it? So that will be equal to your mu m into your H. H is nothing but of your the thing which can show you how much it will be penetrating into the material. So P of your magnetic material will be equal to your how much for the given condition? Can anyone tell me? So Pu naught is equals to this will become for me P naught divided by capital H into your H into your 1 plus of your susceptibility. This one and this one will get cancelled. So P of material will be equal to your how much better? P of material will be equal to your mu into your H, that is equals to Pu naught is equals to mu naught into your H into 1 plus of your susceptibility. This H and this H will get cancelled. So magnetic material permeability of the material will be equal to mu naught into 1 plus susceptibility. So this is the general formula you need to remember. So permeability of the material medium will be equal to mu naught into 1 plus of your H particulation. Is that clear, beta? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. इसको मैं मेटेरियल से भी लिख सकता हूँ बेटा, mu m भी लिख सकते हैं. So I can write here ultimately one, keeping in mind that is magnetic field due to the material is equals to mu m into your H. That means permeability of the material will be equal to your magnetism of the material divided by your intensity of your magnetization. So mu m is equals to your Pm divided by your H. So Pm is nothing but to what extent it can be magnetized. That is the relative condition. The next one is one more term which you need to remember, relative permeability. Relative permeability. Relative means just like in electrostatics, ratio. This is represented by your mu r. So what is that one? Mu r will be equal to your mu r will be equal to mu r is equals to the ratio of your permittivity of your medium divided by your absolute permeability. Mu m will be equal to mu naught into 1 plus susceptibility divided by your mu naught. Mu naught and mu naught will get cancelled. So it is 1 plus of your susceptibility. Relative permeability will be equal to how much better? 1 plus of your susceptibility. Isn't it? That means I can write here from this one. Relative permeability will be equal to your mu r is equals to your 1 plus of your susceptibility. Very important formula. These are the some of the basic formulas you need to remember. Or else I can even write relative permeability is also equal to your magnetic field due to the material divided by your, or else you can write the relation right now, mu m divided by your mu naught. Mu m can be written as better. Mu m can be written as यहाँ पर देखो Pm divided by capital H divided by mu naught. Mu naught can be represented by your P naught divided by your capital H. This capital H will get cancelled. So relative permeability is also equal to the ratio of your magnetic material magnetism divided by your net magnetic field. So mu r is equals to your Pm divided by your P naught. Pm is the magnetic field due to the material and P naught is the net magnetic field of the system. So mu r is equals to your Pm divided by your P naught. This is for the vacuum, this is for your material. Even like that, you can write this solution. Clear? So these are the some of the basic standard formulas which you need to remember better. And this are very, very important for your competitive examinations. ठीक है? इसका ग्राफ से basically बेटा, you try to do that graphs from your material ones. We'll try to do some numericals based on this tomorrow. And the paramagnetism, ferromagnetism and diamagnetism का जो graph है, geographical Curie temperature वगैरह, you try to read it from your NCERT. Already has sent you the NCERT. So please try to read that one from the material and try to start doing the numericals related to this. Okay.